FIRE is a big buzzword in personal finance community, and a lot gets spoken about how to reach that FIRE number and how to build your corpus. But little gets spoken about the fact that once your income stops generating, a lot changes. The focus shifts from building your capital to actually protecting it. So as someone who has built a 10 crore plus portfolio, what would be some of the major learnings or rules that you would recommend to people that they should absolutely follow?
I would say that as you start approaching towards FIRE, the dimension should change from growth to perseverance. So one thing which very consciously people have to realize as well as remind themselves that what made them successful not necessarily is going to be the key factor from this point onwards, right? Like, just to take an example, if it is something which is being very, very equity heavy like me, if that is something which has made you successful, maybe possible this is not the right strategy from this point onwards. If somebody has invested a significant amount of money in gold or property or whatever, which has kind of helped you reach there, you have to start looking at diversification. So what brings you further from this point of time is the diversification. So as you start approaching, and I would say that maybe 5-6 years before that itself, you should start planning this kind of a asset diversification consciously and start taking action towards it.
Because once your portfolio grows a lot, it becomes very difficult to move things around, right?
Exactly.
So it's better to, from the very foundation itself, think about asset allocation very clearly and
Correct.
diversify.
And after FIRE also, this has to become even stronger. The perseverance has to be even stronger. So asset diversification, how exactly you will keep money for next 3 to 4 years absolutely free from volatility, right? It's very critical. The second aspect is something which is you have to absolutely learn the fact that you don't have to tinker your portfolio a lot.
Okay, what does that mean?
You would find that very common with your parents also, if they have been invested in stocks or something, and people who are not having any active work, they start playing a lot with their portfolio. इसको बेचते हैं, इसको खरीदते हैं, ऑप्टिमाइजेशन शुरू हो जाती है. But actually those optimizations can be counterproductive many times because you are becoming impatient, right? So this impatience which leads to tinkering can really lead to a very significant. It has to be a structured plan, as I was telling in the first point, that it has to be structured plan towards diversification, but it should not lead to tinkering every now and then.
Okay, makes sense.
So third point is a very critical point. Ideally, I would say that this particular point should be taken care for your entire financial journey, but especially when you start reaching towards FIRE, it's even more important. And many people do that mistake of not having a system in place.
Okay.
What does it mean by that? You are not having your expense tracker. Basically, suppose if you have plotted something that this particular corpus should grow like this, and I'm going to withdraw this money over the period of time. 2 years down the line, where are you? Have you plotted it? So, to be situation versus the as is situation, are you plotting the gap, right? Because then you have to do the course correction.
Right.
While you are actively earning in your growth phase, at that particular point of time, you may not have to think about too much. ठीक है, जो भी है, whatever it is, it's growing. But this point onwards, you have to be very careful about it. And if it goes off track, you have to bring the course correction as quickly as possible. And it needs only basic arithmetic and Excel skills. That's all. Nothing fancy beyond that. Another aspect which people don't really pay too much of attention to is the tax. When I say 10 CR as a corpus, entire 10 CR is not going to be available to me, right? There is a cut for our government also, right? So, and people don't pay attention to that part and they just compute that figure. So whatever money that you are going to bring, whatever that you are going to use for your daily expenses or annual expenses and all of that, you have to start thinking that it is going to be post-tax. And that's why tax optimization. What is the most effective way? Just a simple example, when you are parking your money, are you going to park money in arbitrage fund or you are going to park your money in liquid fund? It makes a big difference.
Right.
So you have to start being very careful about it, that how would you really reduce your outgo so that you can utilize your potential of your corpus fully. Next point is something which is related to the tracking system in place. but it's a little bit more elaborated point. See, when you are having your fire corpus, or on which you have achieved your financial independence, you are not going to withdraw money from that with every expense. So it's not like कि you are going to plan a vacation. अभी मैं 10 शेयर बेच देता हूँ, I'll go for a vacation. That's not the approach that you can take.
Right.
So what you need to have a system in place which is giving you steady income at a regular interval. So it can be systematic withdrawal plans, a proper systematic structure in place, maybe some dividend paying stocks which is constantly giving you some income at that point of time. It can be bonds which are having yields at a regular interval.
Correct.
FDs which is giving you regular yield at a specific point of time. It can be if somebody is really interested and they have evaluated commercial property which is giving you rental income. So you have to have your corpus in a such a way that it is constantly in a predictable fashion giving you money.
Right.
Otherwise, you will start panicking.
Right.
If you have to every month or every year, if you have to take that decision कि मुझे अभी पैसा कहाँ से निकालना है, it can be very tiring and emotionally draining for people.
No, absolutely. Because I mean, if you're reactive to your needs,
Right.
it is going to take a toll on you. Better to anticipate your needs and create a plan accordingly.
Create a plan accordingly.
Yeah.
Right.
Makes sense.
Then there are 3 points which are technically, I would say, that not necessarily totally financial, but actually money is not just finance.
Absolutely.
Right? There is a lot
Money
of element,
is very emotional.
very emotional element
yeah.
also. So another aspect which people have to be very careful about is health. If you are healthy and you're taking care of your health at a regular interval, you are doing one of the biggest job in order to protect your corpus. Because at a certain age, after a certain age, one thing which can really derail your plan is a critical illness.
Right.
Right? So having a right health insurance in place, taking care, most importantly, more than a health insurance, I would say taking care of your health. Right? I have become more conscious about health after this point because I know that I cannot take a risk from this point onwards, right? So health is another very important aspect.
Right. So you have like term insurance and health insurance. You have all of that sorted.
So I don't have a term insurance now because see, term insurance, the main purpose of term insurance is
But
that
now you have a corpus.
I have a corpus, so I don't need term insurance. But health insurance is a must. Another important thing is when you are very close to the fire equation, and that's something which I worked very hard on, that is to find a purpose. Because purpose cannot be just money. It cannot be just achieving this number and that's it. Because life goes on after that also, and money cannot really be the sole purpose of your life, right? If it becomes the sole purpose of the life, then you become obsessed with it. Then every day you will go and start tracking your corpus, your portfolio, and then this is where you start taking some of the wrong decisions. So while at one side you have a system which is taking care of the things, in order to being emotionally healthy, you need to have a purpose in life. And many people don't think about it. They just think that fire तो बस अब हो गया, उसके बाद अब कुछ नहीं है, उसके बाद तो
now I'm free.
I'm free.
Which is why I think you said earlier fire means something different to you.
Yeah,
If
so
you
that is why for me the fire is financial independence, reinvent excitement. See, what best can be that you don't have to worry about money and you can still follow your passion. If it monetizes, great. If it doesn't monetize also, still you are happy because you enjoyed that process.
Right.
So this is very important, and this process should start few years before achieving fire itself. It should not be that अभी मैंने खत्म कर लिया, अब मैं सोचना शुरू करूँगा. पहले से ही, because it should be a pull
Right.
rather than a push.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Right?
And what would be the last point?
And last point is something which I'm not sure how many people appreciate or would appreciate that part, but that is keeping your family together in that journey. Many people keep their families little bit away, your spouse or your kids, and I would say kids also, away from all of these discussions, your calculations and all of that. Because this journey is not going to be absolutely smooth. There will be days where you will feel anxious about money, about purpose, lot of things. And at that particular point of time, your family will be the one who will bring you back to the track. So, and this investment cannot start from again the day when I achieve fire. You have to start having this conversation few years before. Like I started having this conversation with my wife few years before taking this last plunge, where I started ideating, what am I going to do? What is it something that will make all of us happy together, enjoying this process? Because this process should not be just my process. It should be a family process.
No, absolutely. Because I mean, you cannot be selective in what you make your family a part of and what
Absolutely.
you don't, right?
Exactly.
I mean, they should be a part of
That's
everything.
a very nicely put. You cannot be selective.
Thank you so much, Amit. This is super useful because I think a lot gets spoken about how to build a corpus
Correct.
and how to reach that fire number, but very few conversations around what happens after and what can people expect.
Thanks a lot for giving me an opportunity to share these things, and if it helps people, great.
Yeah.